Hey, Tim Sykes here with another recap. The market has been open as I'm filming this for roughly 2 hours. We've already had a huge winner, ETRM. I actually personally missed it, but I'm so proud of so many of you guys who nailed it. And this is what I love about being a teacher. I'm not a hedge fund manager. I'm not a prop trader. My own personal performance does not matter as much as you guys. Don't feel too bad for me. I still made roughly 2 grand today. 2 grand in 2 hours. So it's not too bad. I'll go over that in a second. But most importantly, you guys are learning that you can do this on your own. And self-sufficiency is the key. Studying the past will help you get there. A lot of you guys are like, oh, this is too scary. I'm still too timid. Or you took like a very small profit. Studying the past gives you a better feel for plays like this. I have worked for nearly a decade cataloging supernovas exactly like ETRM. So please study. Take advantage of this sale that is only going to last a few more days. Okay? You can save all this money on newsletters and DVDs. I'm not going to make another video reminding you because frankly, I've extended this holiday sale too much. I've spoiled too many of you. In the Trader Checklist Guide, if you go to traderchecklist.com, guess what? I have a surprise for you. So stay tuned for later in this video. But first, I need to congratulate so many of you guys. Jordley banked on NTFU. This is a little supernova right now. I totally forgot to even bring this up. There's so many plays right now. I'm like kind of overwhelmed. NTFU is up another 60%. And, you know, pink sheet stocks are a little tough. But look at this, 30 cents up to $1.25 in 2 days. Freaking awesome. So props to Jordley. You know, good job, man. You know, making 25%. Also, Marcos on ETRM bought it. Look at this, at 260, sold it at 4.36, making nearly $2 a share. That's freaking awesome. And he's been studying only for 2 to 3 weeks. So some of you guys who think that you need to study for 2 to 3 years before you get it, I don't know what Marcos is doing. I don't know if he's eating his Wheaties or drinking a lot of Gatorade and getting those electrolytes going, or if he's, you know, a health freak and he's eating, you know, wild salmon, but something in his brain is working and he is studying and he's getting it. And he nailed ETRM just on a small account. And this is all in 7 minutes, mind you. Okay, so anybody who says that penny stocks suck, they're idiots because you can't get this volatility, you can't get this predictability anywhere else. Ed, I got to give him props. You know, he posted that he had $45 in profits in 2015. I think he had a few thousand in profits in 2016. And he's like, you know, practice patience. He's only making 30 cents a share. And he's like, help. Ed, you don't need any more help. You need to just study and recognize that, guess what? In January, you can be a little more aggressive. This is what I've been saying for the past 2 weeks, even the last week of December when the January effect influences these plays. Short sellers right now are freaking out because a lot of these plays are running more. So in January, be more aggressive on longs. Here's Jordan. He's been studying for 2 weeks and he made what, like 600-700 on ETRM. Oliver made some good money. Johan, look at this, made a few $100 on ETRM. Kambas made a few cents a share on ETRM. Most everybody made money on ETRM. Jack Daniel, you know, he's scared. And he's like, how do you, you know, not get scared out so easily? And mind you, he still made 10% plus in a few minutes. So in the normal world, that's pretty damn good. But this is what I said. Study the past more and get a better feel for these morning spikes. We have more than enough examples. Seriously, you guys need to study the past if you want a better feel. This whole game is not an exact science. It's a game of feeling, and not necessarily feelings, but feeling these patterns. Look at this. C. Hayes, profit of nearly 2 grand. Bradley made $100 in 1 minute. I like this. The trading Swede, Jonas, bought himself a nice little $1,500 bottle of whiskey. I got to show you more pictures of my $3,000 bottle of whiskey. I don't even like whiskey, but I wanted to try it. And I also got my buddy Zach a bottle of a $3,000 bottle. So if you have one bottle of $3,000 whiskey, why not get your friend one too, right? Wolf Trader, look at this. Small losses and then a big $5,000 gain. Cutting losses quickly. And I love this, you know. The rules are by which we trade. The rules are what we live by. And if you cut losses, if you're wrong on 2 out of 3, but you have a $5,000 gain and you lose like $100 on the other one, that's a damn good trade. Mike Myers posted this. Who says you can't make money trading penny stocks? 10K right here. I mean, I really have to laugh at the people who just hate on penny stocks, because I want to show example after example that if you study and you trade these kinds of plays, here's PTCO is running. Jin Lin nailed that. Noah made some good money on a small account of 1,500. Oh, look at this. I don't know if you guys know this, but Stocks to Trade has Stocks to Trade Pro, which is run by Tim Bowen. Sorry, I have a lot of Tims. Tim Bowen, Tim Grittani, Tim Sykes. We've all made a lot of money trading penny stocks. Tim Bowen is now the lead trainer for STT Pro. He gives these live streaming webinars to Stocks to Trade Pro members, and you should check that out. It's university.stockstotrade.com/pro if you want to sign up. And he was saying, look, ETRM is a potential long at 260 on the breakout. And this is Stocks to Trade. First of all, you should be using Stocks to Trade in 2016. I'll go over why in a second. But this is the clear breakout. All you're doing is looking near the market open. You're looking pre-market to see what stocks are up and in play and have volume and have news. I didn't even think the ETRM news was that good, but the price action breakout over the pre-market highs. And I just missed my execution. I had a play overnight. That's the risk with holding plays overnight. Some of you are like, there's so much risk. I don't think there's as much risk holding a play overnight. The biggest risk is when you're holding a play overnight and you're looking to get out the next day. You have to focus on that for a few minutes near the market open, which is what I did with EBIO, because I was just frankly wrong on that, and I had basically break even. It did not spike for a second day. And that getting out of that position and alerting that made me miss ETRM by just a few seconds. So that is the main risk with holding a stock overnight. It distracts you from new morning spikers. I'm not good at multitasking or multiple plays. So that's my own issue. So, maybe I shouldn't have taken EBIO overnight. And ETRM, I mean, even if I had alerted, it wouldn't even matter because it was so quick. I actually did alert in my chat room saying I missed it in 2 minutes. I mean, this is a 1 minute chart or a 2 minute chart. It spiked from 250 to 350 literally inside of 5 minutes. So it's a quick thing. You got to be prepared. You got to be prepared ahead of time. Alerts aren't going to make you money. NV, look at this. Lost for words, $1,000 in 5 minutes and still sold way too early. And he bought it at 280, sold it at 364. I mean, that's a damn good trade, and that's not too early. I mean, making 80 cents a share on a $2.80 stock, I don't care what it goes to, okay? This is a solid trade. And just like I brought up the example on IDXG the other day, if I had been buying it in the 5s, I would have been selling it in the 6s. I would never have risked it going to 10, 12, 14. So don't think that, this is going to last forever, and I don't want you to get in the habit of going for like $2 a share on a $2 stock. Making 80 cents a share is damn good. And look at this. He got filled at 9:32 in the morning, out at 9:34. So it wasn't 5 minutes. It was actually 2 minutes of the trade, but I guess you were watching it for the first 2 minutes before you bought it. So yeah, okay, inside of 5 minutes, $1,000 profit. And that's awesome. And he's only investing what, like $3,000. So all of you with $3,000 out there, learn from NV and see this. And by the way, it's still in the 4s, but it hit a high of 480. So if you're buying it at 280, best case, you make $2,000. Pretty freaking awesome. Anyways, more students. I just got to give quickly props. Evan, KF Investing, Sniper Trades, Lloyd, quickest gain ever, 5 minutes. Thank you. Wouldn't get it done without you. Thank you. Jack, and I never get tired of you guys saying anything. So don't feel like I'm rushing through you because I don't appreciate you. I'm rushing through you because we have a lot to discuss. Steve Christmas increases account 10% on ETRM. 7 made $1,000, and then I highlighted a few people in chat. The engineer and Kekambas one, who both got it in the low 3s, out in the low 4s, making 20, 30% on their money. What I really want to talk about today, and congratulations to all of you. Seriously, I don't feel like I'm minimizing your gains. I really appreciate you guys tweeting, and I appreciate you sharing this, and I appreciate you studying. In fact, all of you guys watching this, I appreciate you. So please leave a comment at the bottom of this video with the word appreciation, if you understand what I'm saying, because in the past I've told you to talk about, dedication and education, but for me, this is all appreciation, because if you're not learning, if you're not studying, I'm just a guy with flickering green and red lights. And sure, I've made some good money. Sure, I live a good life, but it's so much more fulfilling for me to teach you guys, no matter what your account size is. I look at this, Steve, look at this, buying it 200 shares and making, 20, 10, what did he make? $40, but he's making 10% on his money. I appreciate that just as much as the student, who's making 1,600 or, $1,000 or, 5,000 or 10,000. It doesn't matter. The money is not what I'm after. It's the education. So leave the comment with the word appreciation if you really understand that. And I'm going to reward you guys for your dedication right now. If you've made it through 11 minutes of this video, I have a few announcements. So get excited and get ready. First of all, really be sure to use Stocks to Trade software for charts, news, scanning. Paper trading is coming in roughly 2 weeks. Broker integration is coming soon too. Stocks to Trade is not a broker. All it is news, charts, and scanning tools, but it helps you become more efficient with your research, and it helps you become a better trader. So I want everybody using it. It is so cheap and so useful right now. Yahoo Finance used to be a really useful website. Yahoo has totally screwed up Yahoo Finance. Now even the Canadian version, which used to have the old format, has changed. So I don't like Yahoo Finance anymore. And the good news is we've brought over key statistics to Stocks to Trade too, so you can check that out. You don't need to use the web ever again. Just to give you an example of what I'm talking about, here is Stocks to Trade. Now on the right hand side, you can see key statistics. And I can pop this out and make it bigger, and you can see the market cap and all this stuff that used to be on Yahoo Finance for any stock. And this is all listed as basics. So you can close this, but it's very, very useful to show that stuff. So anyways, please use Stocks to Trade. It's just going to make it easier. I used to use eTrade Pro. Stocks to Trade, frankly, has just gotten better. The charts and the features, and especially the preset scans. And it's just getting started. We have 164 more features to be exact. Sorry, this should be 164. They're coming down off the list. We had 230 in development. They're working through my feature list. And no other platform really wants to deal with as many requests as I'm giving and other users are giving. And that's the beauty of it. So please, please use it. It'll just make my life and your life easier in 2017. You can go to the best deal that we have right now is orders.stockstotrade.com. We can't go any lower. The data business is a highly regulated business. In fact, we're actually going to raise prices soon because we're technically not supposed to be even offering it. But these prices, don't tell anybody. So if you lock in your prices now, you're grandfathered in. Go to orders.stockstotrade.com. Also, here is my big announcement. My 11-hour trader checklist guide will be uploaded to my YouTube channel over the next 2 weeks, one part at a time. I'm at a loss for words at how few people are studying this, and it's totally free. I know that there's some glitches with Vimeo, and some people in some countries can't access it, but the vast majority of you, I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to upload the whole thing to YouTube, and then you can watch it. If you don't, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm also working on 9 hours additional, so it'll be a 20-hour guide total. And I thought that it was going to be done January 1st, but I'm working through it. I don't want to rush it. It's good stuff. I have like 4.5 hours more so far recorded. I've got like another 4.5 hours to go. It'll be ready by February 1st, 2017. So if you want access to that, send an email to admin@timothysykes.com. and we'll tell you exactly how to get that when it's done. Don't expect it to be done, though, before February 1st. I know a lot of you guys want it, and, I know that I need to talk about short selling and a few other segments, so 9 hours, that's what I'm doing pretty much every single day now. Also, just got to review some of this stuff because I know it's getting complicated with my multiple accounts and multiple account sizes. So my $5,000 E-Trade account to begin 2017 is already up to $5,500 after like 2 days of trading. It's roughly a 10% gain. All trades and alerts, all trades will be alerted. This is all trades alerted in real time to subscribers, and the video lessons will be for subscribers only, not on YouTube, as we've been working on a new video player for Profitly. So in the past, I've uploaded some videos to YouTube, and a lot of you YouTube people are like, oh, this is great. Don't get used to it. We've been working on a new video platform for Profitly so that I can upload everything, and I'm sorry about the technical issues that we had on Profitly yesterday, but this is part of upgrading the website. So if you want to get video lessons of these trades, some of them will be live video lessons. You got to subscribe. It's not going to be on YouTube. YouTube will still have, tons of content like the trader checklist guide. But if you want actual video lessons and you want actual alerts, come on, get in the game. Take your education seriously. Also, my $800,000 Interactive Brokers account to begin 2017 is up to $802,000 thanks to my WTW profits today. And I tried to do a live video lesson, but the video failed. So that sucks. Normally this account will only have video lessons, live video lessons. So you'll see my entire screen in the future, and that'll be for Profitly subscribers. That won't be on YouTube. So again, I want to share stuff with you, but I really want to get all of this content on Profitly. That's why we have this new video player. That's why we're upgrading the website. But I'm sorry, sometimes new technology does fail. I alerted the WTW trade today, anyways, and it looks like it's bottomed, in the low 12s. It touched the low 12s twice now, and it's had 30, 40 cent a share bounces each time. Nothing huge on a $12 stock, but decent money for people with bigger accounts. That's part of the reason why I have two different account sizes, because you can see that once you have a few $100,000, you can take a lot of trades where you make $2,000 on the day, and it doesn't necessarily look like a great trade if you have $5,000 account. There's big trades and there's small trades, and ideally you learn which is which, and ideally you can partake in both of them, because the more trading opportunities, the more knowledge that you have, the better prepared you are, the more money you'll eventually make. And I know that I said I was also going to do a $1 million account at Interactive Brokers, but I decided to put $800,000 at Interactive Brokers and $200,000 at my high net worth broker, which is still being set up because I frankly haven't used it at all. And there's new clearing firms there and paperwork. So email admin@timothysykes.com if you want an intro to my high net worth broker. They're probably the best for shorting, better than E-Trade and better than Interactive Brokers. But their minimum is $30K, and that's a special just for me because they like, my students. They like people who actually want to trade. And they like people who aren't just degenerate gamblers, who actually have a plan. So for me and my students, the minimum is $30,000. Normally it's $50,000, but only email us, only open an account there if you're prepared to trade. They don't want to deal with newbie questions. They don't want to deal with like basic beginners. I mean, the reason why they have the best borrows is because they deal with rich people. So if you're, not to sound like a dick, but if you're totally broke or if you're totally poor, you have a few $1,000s to your name, you have to earn your way up to open up an account there. And the good news is if you have a few $1,000s to your name or even a few hundred, with enough trades like ETRM, you gain access, okay? Because, you can make 500, 1,000. And all it takes is, 20, 30, 40 of these? And within a few months, within a few years, you can easily have over 30,000. But you have to be prepared and you have to be ready. I hate the fact that so many of you guys did profit off ETRM, but even more of you just had no idea because you haven't studied the past and you're just scared by this volatility. I know this volatility is scary, but it's not as scary if you study the past. I have hundreds of examples of the past. None of them are exact. No two are exact, But by studying the past, you become more confident and you become better prepared. And that's all I am. I'm a glorified history teacher. So anyways, lots of stuff to digest. Pause this video lesson and look at my words here if you need a reminder. But great morning so far, plus 2,000 for me. So far, it looks like students have made about 120,000, mainly thanks to ETRM. So, one big play a day, that's all it takes. And the rest of you, if you didn't profit or if you didn't profit as much as you should, study up because there's going to be another new play and I want you to be prepared. This weekend, I'll start uploading the Trader Checklist Guide to YouTube for any of you guys with technical issues. So for the next 2 weeks, I'll be uploading one part per day. So this will be my last YouTube video for a while. I'm going to start using the Profitly video player that we've been developing for several months. Lots of moving pieces, but it's exciting. We're trying to get better, and 2017 is going to be really a blowout year, especially for stocks to trade. Remember, if you understand what I'm saying, leave the comment appreciation because I appreciate all of you. Thank you.